What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka Solomon Grundy, the 7th Sovereign. I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I'd like to talk about this album right here, Camu Tao's long-awaited posthumous release, or debut album, called The King of Hearts. For those who haven't heard of Camu Tao, he was an MC that came out of Columbus, Ohio, in a rap group, one of my favorite underground rap groups called Megahertz. Megahertz consists of Copyright, Jakida Motormouth, Tage Proto, RJD2, and Camu Tao at the time. Megahertz, when they came out, they had a little buzz. Cage caught wind of them, Cage Kennels. Caught wind of Megahertz, saw that they were buzzing a little bit, and invited Copyright and Camu Tao into a rap supergroup he was forming called the Weathermen. There was a falling out between Copyright and Camu Tao, and it got physical. I don't know the ins and outs of that story, so I don't want to even speculate on anything. But there was a falling out, got physical, and Camu Tao remained with the Weathermen. He became Def Jux affiliated, but even prior to that, Camu Tao was selling his mixtapes, which are very hard to come by now. I can't even get a hold of them. They're very hard to find. But he put out what's that group he was in? SA Smash. He put out an album with Metro, who's also another Def Junkie, I believe. Then he also put out a concept album with Cage called The Nighthawks, which is a very excellent album. And he was featured on a bunch of Def Jux related shit, from Aesop Rock to LP and different shit. And while working on this, he was battling lung cancer, and we lost him in 2008. He lost his battle with lung cancer, and his style of MCing was, to me, very unique, way ahead of his time. He was just straight ill. And the question that I always get is, yo, what's your intro music? And here's the answer. It's Camu Tao's song Magnetics off of the Megahertz album called Table Scraps. Very, very classic album. If you could get your hands on it, get your hands on that shit. But the song is called Magnetics by Camu Tao. And really, really love his MCing style. And that brings me to this album right here. Y'all know how I feel about change. Well, at least my subscribers know. And one thing I can't stand is when people do a radical 180 without easing into shit. And that is what Camu Tao did on this album he was working on. And I read places like, I forget where I read this, but Copyright was saying, yeah, Camu Tao always wanted to sing. Even when he was rapping, he just wanted to sing. And that's what majority of this album is. It's just Camu Tao singing, and it's weird. I can't even describe it. It's like electronic pop. Like there's some hip hop beats there. It's just very, very strange and out there. And you know, Camu Tao, I guess this part I should have expected from him. He's a risk taker, just based on his hip hop style. You know, his MCing style. He's a risk taker. But I don't know, man. For those who have heard of Central Services, you know, the unreleased project that LP and Camu Tao were working on, it's basically that, you know, minus some of the LP beats, I guess, because Camu Tao was producing a lot of this shit. But LP stepped in and cleaned a little bit of the stuff up, you know, because he died or whatever. But yeah, that's my thing. You know, if you're gonna do something that's outside what people already know you for, do it under some different moniker. Like the Central Services thing, fine, I get it, you know. But you know, you're known as Camu Tao, you know, like a dope underground MC. You know, like if I'm gonna go get a Camu Tao album, I want a Camu Tao album. And he only raps on about maybe like 3 songs on here, and y'all know I listen to everything, but like if you're associated with your name, I want everything that is associated with your name to come with it. I don't want anything different than that, you know. I don't even know how to rate this. I mean, some of the songs are catchy. I'll admit some of the beats are catchy. My rating of this album is a 4.5 to a 5 out of 10. I mean, I like some of the songs on here, but again, you know, it just sucks, you know, because he is a good artist, very innovative, but, you know, I just wish that I could have got more of the crazy hip-hop Camu Tao. And that's my rating of the album. You know, if this was done under Central Services, I would have been cool with it. But yeah, you know what? Some of the songs are catchy. Otherwise, it's just like, you know, and production-wise, some of it is still incomplete anyway. So that's my rating of it, you know. Rest in peace, Camu Tao. And that's all I gotta say. So, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe, alright, bitches? One motherfucking love.